Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we are going to continue our adventure in this lovely Ostriv game in this historic town. I know, a lot of discussion about it, but I'm just going to keep calling it a historic town. And we have plenty of things to do. I also have plenty of ideas, and for one of those ideas, I'm going to put extra men in here. We need them. And you're probably wondering why? Well, you'll see soon. We are working on this part of town, and I hope we can get a bit of work done in that part of town. That would be great, but there's more that we have to do. Like, we have some decorations up here. Right now, it's just starting to be spring, so we should soon see more and more colors in the trees. Let's make use of this time to also decorate up this little area. So we have the row of maple trees there as well. That's why I'm just going along with that. Because I like that. I like the look of the whole row of maple trees that also help with the idea of it looking like a curved town. Because the trees you can place like in a little bit of a bend, like we're doing right now. And I think that really helps to give you the feel of curvation, which of course there's no real curves in the game, it's all straight lines. So it can be quite tough to actually achieve that, but hey, we can try. Of course the forester will have to plant all these trees, you can see they already did quite a few. But hey, they have plenty of stuff in there, so we don't have to worry about that at the moment, so we can keep doing that. I want to see, yes, we have 5 guys in there now. So what are we going to do? Well, you know from last time that we planned a wooden bridge here, and it won't work because it has so much room that it needs, and it needs to be on a certain area. So yeah, we can't place it here. But if we try this stone bridge, you can see it has a smaller area where it starts, and if we want to, we can build a stone bridge here. And I think this is the perfect spot for that. So let's build a stone bridge here. Let's move that over. Now we have to collect, how much? 6,700 stones for it. We only have, at this point, 2,200 stones, and we still need 400 for the well. So basically we have 1,800 stones. But with those extra guys helping in the stone industry, see, they're awaiting 500 already. So that's going up quite rapidly, and I think this will really speed up the whole idea of the town, because right now, wood from the woodcutter has to go all the way around to be delivered somewhere here. And that goes for all the goods. And somebody here might actually be working on this side. See, this guy's working in construction, so he has to go all the way to the construction site to start building all the way back if he wants to take a rest. So having a bridge here will be a huge help. So the focus will be a little bit on getting this bridge done. We also have to start to look a little bit into the future. And the future is getting rid of a lot of trees. So let's try and plan a little forester. Now, as you can imagine, the forester is a very temporary building. So yes, we'll place it right there. They'll have to remove a few trees for it, and then we'll put some men in it. But yeah, we do need to think a little bit ahead and get rid of these trees. Not just for firewood, but also for purposes like space. We just need space here to continue our town. This farm is quite far from most of the houses, so it will probably have a hard time hiring, as we can already see. So a good way to help that out is to change the wages. You can make more money if you hire yourself here, but we just need this space to get more houses going. Probably also have to continue the town this way, so yeah, lots and lots of work to do. Let's get a few bits of extra iron already. We're going to be using a lot of nails and stuff soon. Don't think we need anything else, so let's keep it this way. Also only selling charcoal still, that's good. Let's get the town going this way. And then we'll build a few houses, the granary. And then as soon as I see we have enough stones, and we're already up to 2,800, so that's good. We'll build more, we'll build the stone bridge, because that will just save so much time that it's worth squeezing it in as soon as possible. Because just this whole walk back and forth for people is taking them so much time. Look at these guys, they have to build here. So if you live here, you have to walk all the way around just to help out building. That's just a waste of time and energy. So, and of course, I like this game because of the pace of the game. It's rather slow. It gives you time to do things. You see a lot of what you actually plan happening and things like that. But it's also nice if we can get a few things done in an episode that we put on YouTube. So for that purpose, this bridge can really help as well, because it will make things go a little faster. Not too fast, that's also why we're not playing Speed 3 a lot. But it will help out get things speeded up a bit. So I like that. Alright, this house is almost done. All these guys are now going to chillax at home. Which is unfortunate because I want the house done. But maybe these can just finish it. And then as soon as everybody is rested, they can go to the next building project. Which will be that little well. Or maybe some of these, yep, these are already going to the well to supply it with the goods it needs. That's good. The house is ready. We can get a new family in. Also good news. So that's all good news. I like that. How much stones do we have right now? 2,800. And they already picked up the stones for the well, so that's not counted. So, well, we're about a third in for the stones that we need. We are already more than a third in the stones that we need for the stone bridge. So, that'll be nice. And I don't think we need all the stones to already start bringing them all here and start construction. So that's good. I like that. Alright, all the trees are in there. I'm going to leave this empty because this is kind of the back alley that we made. So we're not going to... why can't they still use this? I don't like this. Might have to just build an extra fence here. See? Let's just see if this helps. Because I don't want them to just be able to get out of the house and walk through here. That's not accurate. I want them to then use the back alley instead. Or just take this route, but not go... take this little route. So hopefully this fixes that. I hope it. But can never be sure. Another thing I want to get working on is deleting this. Then making this one a bit shorter. Yeah, somewhat like this, I think. Disable the snapping. We don't want it to snap to it at the moment. There we go. Then we go like this. Yes. And then there's a unique item, a single cart parking in the game. And that's a new thing that I really love. Well, it's not really new. I mean, it's in the game now for only 1 or 2 months already, but it's relatively new. And what you can do with that, you can assign that to a certain building. And I think that is really neat. Should we just completely fence this off? I don't think so. But what we could do is go like this. Yeah, this is probably... and then from here on out we fence this off completely. Okay. So this is just the build area here. Nah, this is not working out. We have to... let's continue all the way like this. And continue forward. No. Click delete this bit and then continue. That's better. See, this is better. Now this is all incorporated into this zone. Okay, let's move this over because I want to get that done too. This is a cart that we can assign to a building. If we assign it to the smithy, then the people in the smithy will be using that cart for stuff. Or if a laborer is hired and he needs to deliver something to the smithy, he will try to use this cart first. That's very handy because that means that all the remaining carts will be used by the builders. And buildings will never have to go very far to grab a cart, then come back and deliver some goods. It can happen right now that the guys from the smithy want to get a good bit of charcoal in. They will go all the way to here, grab a cart, come back, pick up the charcoal, bring it with the cart to the smithy and start loading it up. Now that's a whole lot of wasted time. With this dedicated cart, we can make sure that they don't do that. So that's what I'm hoping for. Let's do the labor by hands off, by the way. They can then use the cart anyway. So I think that will be a very good one. And we can do that with more buildings around town. So right now we're going to start with the single cart there. But there will be more buildings and even the farms which can have a great benefit from that. So that's one of the things that we're going to work on at some point. Make sure that we use those extra carts and dedicate them to certain buildings. Alright, ooh, they got married. Ah, I was kind of hoping we would get a new family in, but hey, congratulations on the marriage. Hope you have a great time. How much stone do we have? 3,900. Okay, that's going quite fast. They're still building the granary here. Oops, we have no lady in here. Please get in there and make sure that you sell the goods. Yeah, we do have one in here for the clothing. That's nice. Lots of houses to be built still. So it will take some time for this area to be ready. But this bridge is going to speed that up. Alright. Ooh, the granary is almost done. I have an idea with the granary. Because in this granary all the way up here we have all that we need and all that we want. And there's some neat buttons up here. You can see even the amounts. Set resource slots automatically to buy from the locals. Set them automatically from production or copy. We're going to copy this list and put it in this granary as well. And now here we have the same stuff. That means that they will get the same goods in there. Now we can just copy all the settings. So apply to all and... oh, this one we haven't even set up. Apply to all. And now we put in 2 ladies here. And all of a sudden, we will get these goods in here. So now we have 2 granaries set up exactly the same. And they will provide the same goods. And if we keep the market stalls the same as well, then we will never run into issues. And you don't have to do the complete manual setup over and over and over again. Which I think is very helpful. So I'm happy with that setting. We have 4,000 stones now. So 2/3 are almost in. Of the 6,700. I mean, that's 200 and... 2,233 is the number that means 1/3. So yeah, resources, stone, 4,400. We are halfway in. Nice. Or 2/3 in. So yeah, let's build this house. Gives them a bit of extra time to get more stone in. And then they can start to work on the stone bridge. I would love to see that happen. Can't wait to get that done. It's May. We're getting close to another harvest soon. June, July, August. Ah, it's going to take 3 more months. Let's speed up a little bit. I don't really like to speed up because it makes the game a little bit less stable. At least for me. So there's a bigger chance of a little crash happening. If that happens, I have autosave set to every 2 minutes. So we won't lose that much. There'll just be a little cut in what you see on YouTube. But I usually tell you about it. I like to speed it up every now and then for the wait time, but that's it. Mostly I don't do it just to have the most stable game and to have the most fun, of course. Right, all the resources come in. Everything is delivered, so they're now building this house, and then they will move on to the bridge. 4,500 stones right now. I hope they can finish the bridge straight, but it might get a bit tight. We need 2,000 extra stones still. But let's just keep working on it. They already delivered 200. That's good. That's good. That means that they need a little bit less stone. So we'll let them be. Let's just take a look at this house. Look at this. One guy building. There should be more inbound. We can also see this guy picking up stones here. That's great. There was a lot more here, so they do a good job getting rid of all the stones. Which will be beneficial to us at some point as well. Just for the aesthetics, so that we know that this is clear and we can build some decorations and stuff there. But look at the traveling times these guys have to just get here and start continuing the build. It is... I guess that happens in older towns. I mean, you have to build a bridge. It takes a long time to just build one bridge. And building the stone bridge would probably take an even longer time. I mean, in this game, it will probably go pretty fast. But I imagine it would take years to build a bridge like that we're building in real life. Look at this. Oh, wow. They're actually putting in the wooden... construction work so that they can put the stones on. That's so neat. Oh, they're still awaiting the stones though, so nothing is in yet. We still see 3,400. We need 47, so around 1,300 left to be delivered. But I think as soon as they have some stones in here, they can start to build anyways. So yeah, this is gonna work out, I hope. We'll see. We'll see. You can never be sure, of course, but I think it will. I think it will work out. Alright, there comes the stone. New family settling in town. Ooh, this is an amazing family. This means 6 hands to help out with the job straight away. I love that. Also means that we're more likely to have people that get married in the next house. So that's something to take into account. I want to get this done and I want to get a counselor. And oh, we got a counselor straight away. Manage seasonal hiring. This is a very important button. Why? It's going to help you out a lot. What are we going to do with this? Well, we can tell people, or we can tell buildings, how many people to hire in the on-season and in the off-season. What's the on-season? Every month with a little mark on it is on-season. Every month without the mark on it is off-season. I'm going to set it up like this. Why? In March we need to do a lot of sowing and the farm needs a lot of people. That means that in March we will only have 4 people working in this construction office and not the 7. So 3 men will be available to do sowing work on the farm. And during the harvest months I do the same. Now I'm going to do the same to this building as well. March, September and October, and set it to 4 as well. That means that by doing it to these 2 buildings, during the harvest and during the sowing, we have 6 extra hands available already. And you can now do this to a ton of buildings. So we could do it to the thatchery if we want to, but we can see we're already a little bit low on thatch, so we're not going to do that. But maybe even to the granaries, we can just go in here and say, okay, well, you have 2 people normally, but during the sowing season you only have 1. Since we have 2 granaries, that frees up 2 ladies to help out on the farm. There's 4 in here, they're not even doing anything at the moment, so this can be a very good one to tell it to only take 2 in there. These only have 2, so we'll leave it as it is. But this is how it can really work out. So this can temporarily free up hands from certain buildings when you need them elsewhere. And especially during sowing and harvesting, you might want to use some extra hands somewhere. And this will ensure that. So I like to use that tool. Of course, when your town gets bigger, it can be a bit harder to keep track of everybody. And usually then you'll have enough laborers to do all the jobs anyway, when you get up to like 500, 600, 700 people. But especially in the beginning, when labor is a bit scarce, this can be a very handy tool to get the work done that you want done first. And combined with the fact that we've raised the wage a little bit on the farm, so laborers will get a higher pay if they work on the farm than if they do other labor jobs, that will really encourage people to go to the farm when it's most needed. So during the sowing and the harvesting, if there's labor jobs, they are more likely to go to the farm because that gives better pay. Alright, they still have stones here. We're still building. Still need a little bit delivered, but then the bridge is done. We don't have these stones yet, but they probably might already be on the way in. Yep, looks like it. And then the bridge is done. Now, of course, I can already hear you think with the seasonal hiring, why not get the ladies out during the times December, January and February when there's nothing to do here. That is an option, but the thing is, they will only start to hire new ladies in March. And when they're doing other jobs, they will have to be finishing that job first before they can go into the farm again. And then they can start the sowing, which could mean that the first ladies come in halfway March and you already missed half a month. If you have plenty of people, go ahead, do it. But of course, then you don't have the need for it because you have plenty of people. If you don't have enough people, it's a big gamble because it could be that these are not able to hire quick enough and you still lose a lot of sowing time and you get a smaller harvest. That's why I don't use it for the people in the farm. I want them to be in there all the time to be sure that we get the best job out there and get it always done in time. Alright, all the resources are collected. They just need to deliver some, which is interesting because they're on the way and there's also these men coming in showing that they want to get there and go to work, like this guy, but he can't work because there are no stones to work with, or at least not enough to finish something. I think that the stones are on the way right there. Yep, there's still 29 to come, but I think they can finish a larger section of the bridge now. We got a messenger in, by the way, but we're not going to do anything with it. We have enough iron and stuff. Alright, this guy's going to finish another section. Look at this. I love the aesthetics of this bridge. It's amazing. It looks so good. It looks so good. Alright, there we go. Bring it on. 29 stone need to be delivered. Where's the guy that's going to deliver it? Come on. Oh, there he is. Nice. Alright, all the stones are in. Let's finish the last part. We have the single cart parking ready. Let's build a cart there and hook this one up to the smithy. Now this one is hooked to the smithy, so the people in the smithy will use it. That will be so helpful. You can also link a big cart parking, by the way. So if you think you're going to need a lot of carts for a certain building, you can link it to it. I usually don't link it to the town hall, though, for the building purposes. Because, hey, they need to get carts from all over the place. And the bridge is done. We have the side here. They can go over. They can go right there. This is cool. I like this. Now, I want to make sure that they don't use certain areas to walk on while they use the bridge. So what I'm going to do is make sure that we get this off like this, see? So we won't get a road here. They will all go like this and then start using the bridge. See, that's what I want. That's how I want them to use the bridge. So that will be natural padding here. And that will be cool. Oh, wow. Look at how well traveled the bridge is. And now these... Why is this guy faster than the other one? That's interesting. Okay. I didn't know weight of the cart or something was a factor. Maybe he's just more... Is he like younger or more healthy? He's 67. This guy's 28. Oh, wow. That's interesting. So now they should have a shorter time delivering all the goods, which means we get a lot more work done. I'm happy with that. Let's go. And we can see that we can build the windmill if we want to, because the trees are removed. And just a few more trees removed, and these two are ready as well. But I just love this bridge. It looks amazing. The people can really use it well. Wow, this is cool. The thatchery really needs more thatch, but they were collecting a lot of thatch from this area. They were having to walk all the way around to grab a bit of thatch. And now they can just use the bridge and grab the thatch. So it's very good. Although it looks like this one... Yeah, it's going to the chapel. Okay. So there's a lady in here now. Then she comes out. And she's probably going to grab some thatch. And now they can just use this shortcut here, which will speed up the thatch production significantly. See, there they go. Oh, yes, this is helpful. Here comes the house. I would love to see this neighborhood take shape a bit, because I think once this starts to take shape a bit more, it will really incorporate this part into the little village that we have. And I think that's important. We have to incorporate everything into the little village we have. So that will be a good thing to do. Yep, build the house. Well, the resources are in, so they're already delivering them to the next one. Very good, so they can continue there as well. It's July, though, so in August the harvest will start. We haven't freed them up because the harvest won't start the 1st of August, but order into August, which is a bit of a waste if we already free up people then. And they will start doing other labor jobs and not go to the farm straight, so that's not helpful. But we'll have a few less builders then for a while. We'll only have 8. But that should still be good enough. And we can see we have very low need for people. We have a few open vacancies, so that's good. That means that there are jobs available, so migrants will come in. But it's not bad. It's not like we have a big shortage of people. So things in town get done, and I like it that way. How are we doing on the food? Let me check. Buckwheat. We have stored quite a bit. We have produced nothing, but we have sold an okay number. And if we take a look at the graphs here, we can see that we store quite a bit. Well, we produce more than we sell each year, so that's good. Should be a growing amount. Potatoes, we produced a good amount last year, and we sold 1,000. So we're selling quite a bit of potatoes. Which means that we still produce more than enough, but have to be careful with it. We only have 700 in store now. Luckily, the new harvest comes in soon, but having the extra farm will probably work out well. Ah, see, these two got married. Very nice. Oh, they're getting the stones from here now. That's great, because we want these out. I mean, I like the fact that we have stones on the map, but I want to get all those deposits out of the way, because I don't think they look aesthetically lovely. So let's get rid of them. The harvest is about to start. And then once this house is done, we have 5 houses on this side. That will look very nice. What will be the next one? Oh, the one after. And then we go there. Yes, then these two. And I guess then we have to start planning ahead again, but that'll probably be for another episode. Look at how well traveled this is. They really enjoy this bridge. Actually, at some point it might be good to get rid of the thatchery here, maybe, and just make this the main road in here. And put the thatchery in another place. But for now, we'll leave it as it is. It's okay for now. And I guess it's not too historic accurate to now start removing the thatchery already. Because it's in a good spot. It's very close to the thatch. They can just get across and get the thatch. So, but yeah, now we see that we actually have almost completely filled up with thatch. And we were running a bit short because of all the walking time they had. So this is good for us. Because now we finally have enough thatch to get everything done. Alright, the houses will be harvesting now. So as soon as one of the adults comes home to basically take a break, they can start to harvest their own crops. Which is good. There's spoilage there though, so it's good that they grow a lot of their own food. And it's good that we don't really buy all the spoiled stuff. Oh no, they can't harvest yet, by the way. I thought they were harvesting this, but the goods are still in there. Harvest takes a bit of time. These are now busy though, and look at these. They hire men now because we've a few men available. And the next month we should see a lot more people being hired there because we have more people available with the seasonal hiring. We don't have a hay barracks yet. I want to get a little hay barracks going. Since the entrance of the farm is that way, I think we might get the hay barracks up here. But I don't like the look of that hay barrack, actually. And since this farm doesn't really need a lot of hay, why not build some of the cool looking hay barracks? Why not just build 4 of them? Because, hey, it's fun. I like those. Let's move these over a bit so that they can build them quickly. And then make sure that we store the hay, actually. Because right now they're not really doing much with the hay. I wonder where some of it's gone. Because we don't have a building where we need hay. House is done and 2 people got married. That's the downside of having a family in with only adults. We had 1 family coming in, see, with adults. And now these 2 got married already. 1 living in this house and 1 living in that house. So that's the downside to it. You get a good family in at once, but after that they start to marry. But for the long run, that's good because they can now grow the town with kids. And then in like 18 years, those kids can be very handy for the town. But it just takes a bit more time. Next house, resources are on the way. And now, see, these have only a limited amount of people to hire, which is okay. But having the extra hands soon available there will be very nice. I think we might even do the same here. So yeah, September, October and March. That means that we will get the extra hands shortly. And get all the harvest in. That will also help all the ladies out, like the ones that are in the weaver and the tailor, because hey, they need hemp to actually start making some clothing. And right now we're out of hemp, but hey, it's growing on the field, so it would be good to get that. Look at all the carts in use. I like it. They just need to pick up 20 thatch, and they have everything for this house on the way. That will be nice. I think these guys got the cart from there somewhere, so they'll deliver. They get the carts back to that way. They always try to take the shortest route, so this should probably be the real shortest route to get rid of the cart. And yeah, the thatch is also picked up. Last bits of wood inbound, and then they're good. And these 2 are now building already, so should be done soon. I guess once this is done, we actually have like the second part of town in a bit of shape here. I like it. This is cool. Looks really interesting. Right, foundations are laid. There they go with the walls. And yep, everything delivered now, so they can finish the house. Oh, and there's a lot of guys in there now. We should see quite a few of those leave soon. As soon as this turns September. But we'll see. Quite a few are already going home anyway. Till August though, so I like it. Oh, there's only one left now. Well, they worked hard on the house, so they did a good job there, but yep, now there's nobody building anymore. They're all like, oh, it's break time. See, now we're down to 2, 4, 6, 8 men. Nobody else can work here. Now, some of these are probably still going to rest first, and then they will be hired by the farm. So we will only still see the 4 people that are being hired. But in a while, we should see a few more being hired. Alright, these trees start to look good. I'm still thinking that we might continue the tree line here a little bit as well, or find something to decorate this up too, but having it open also is cool, so not sure yet. We do have the trees here on one side. I don't know. It's nice, but we need more decorations at some point, although for a small town we already have quite a few trees in and such, so it already looks kind of cool, I think. Ooh, there's 2 men building the house now, putting up the clay walls. Nice. Keep doing that. That will be good. There they go. Putting in the chimney. Now there's 4 men building. 3. Interesting, because I love the design of the wooden bridge, but I also love the design of the stone bridge. It looks so nice. Let's take a look here. Now we can all of a sudden see that they were able to hire a lot more people. That's because of the seasonal hiring. These won't be able to hire yet. They can only hire once this one is done, because people will go to the closest place first. But as soon as this one is done, and that should be in time, because we can see that all fields are already harvested except this one, and then they just have to bring in the harvest. Once that is all done, they can help out on the other farm as well. That's why I did it for 2 months and not just for 1. Might be that by the end of this September, this farm is completely done. But then we still need to do the other farm as well. And since the extra travel distance, it might even take longer. But it's a good start to do it this way. So that's why we are heading for it that way. Messenger from Merefa. Let's buy, not broadcloth, but a little bit of warm clothing. Oh, we still have 400. Okay, we are not buying warm clothing then. House is ready. Looks like for now nobody's getting married, so we might get a new family in. Hoping so. And then I hope we can build at some point a few more houses here so that it starts to take shape. Because right now you can't really see the plan that I had in mind. I mean, if we do it like this, we can see where the houses are and that we have to build more this way and that way. But right now it's hard to get the whole structure of that part, so it's also hard to really decorate it up nicely. For that I want to see some more parts built, and then we can decorate it up. Alright, first hay barracks are in, meaning that hopefully at some point a few ladies might come in and start to fill it up with hay. But right now, of course, everybody that's available is working on the farms. Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8 people hired now. 9 people hired now. That's very good. That's very good. Kind of take them some time to build all of these though. The resources are coming in. What if they would just... I mean, there's 2 people that can probably carry all the resources, so why not deliver it to this one and this one as well? I mean, that would be nice. But it is what it is. I know that the ladies from the farm can help out with hay barracks, so probably when the farm is ready, they might be the ones emptying the hay dryers and putting it in the hay barracks. So, oh, they actually are delivering the goods to this one now. And this one. Just not this one. Oh, but that's fine. That is fine. Look at this. All the harvesting is done. They're now just bringing in the goods. See, they're picking it up and then they come in. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people hired now. 11. So we're getting pretty close to the moment that that farm is done. Then they can start with that one. I like it. Ah, this one had all the resources already, so why not build that one? There it goes. Then they go straight to this one. Yep, that one's done too. Now this one needs to get the goods and then another house. Alrighty. Exactly how I wanted to see it. And with that all ongoing and us looking a little bit at the... we have to get the stone bridge in view anyway. and see a little bit part of the new town. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section and we'll respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.